Good morning, dear students. In yesterday class, we discussed about the some acceleration, velocity, and displacement, and the maximum velocity, maximum acceleration, the maximum displacement of the body. If the maximum displacement of the body is nothing but the maximum displacement, it is nothing but an amplitude, and maximum velocity is nothing but what? The maximum velocity is A is maximum displacement with the some angular frequency, that is omega A into omega, and angular acceleration means the maximum acceleration is nothing but what? The maximum displacement, that is A, and that omega square, the square of that. But the graphical representation of acceleration, displacement as well as the velocity all are here different. If the displacement starts from its mean position in a positive direction, okay, but the velocity, it starts from its extreme position. The velocity is maximum at extreme position, okay. Yeah, it means, or it considers the mean position, okay, like this, extreme position is there, and the acceleration is also starts from its mean position, but it is in a negative direction as that of the displacement of the body. Okay, today we will discuss about the some resultant amplitude and phase difference here. What is the phase difference and what is the resultant amplitude is there? It means the one particle starts to vibrate or starts to oscillate in two directions are there, or with the two components are there. One is sine, another one is the cos, or two harmonic functions, one is sine, another one is cos, with a different amplitude along x-axis, because cos is along x-axis and sine is along y-axis. So different amplitudes are there, okay. First we will discuss about the resultant amplitude and the phase difference. We have to check here the some important points are there, very important. The another one is the phase, only phase, okay. The first one is the resultant amplitude. If the wave is like this, it is the displacement along y-axis and it is the negative y-axis, and it is the time axis here. It is called the time axis. The one wave or one particle starts to oscillate from its mean position with the different amplitudes are there along x-axis as well as along y-axis like this. This is called the amplitude, the maximum displacement. It is right, it is the maximum displacement along the y-axis, so that call it is a A. And also the some amplitude is there which is along x-axis is there, okay. Take here, that is called different, call it is a B. This is the displacement along the x-axis, this is the displacement along the y-axis up to here only. Okay, these two are there. Now the combination of these two is the sine or cos. It is a combination of, it is nothing but the combination of sine function and the cosine function. Sine and cosine function, the total displacement is the total displacement of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. Executing simple harmonic motion is that one equation is there, y is equals to, right, take here only y, but it is in the form of sine and cosine, both are there because different amplitudes also there. A into sine of omega t, another one is B into cos of omega t. This is the harmonic equation, simple harmonic equation. This equation represents simple harmonic motion because both angles should be same here. Means the both angles should be same. That equation will represent the simple harmonic motion. Okay. Call this is equation number 1. Just one assumption is there. That assumption is nothing but the resultant. We have to write the A and B are the two amplitudes. We have to write those two in resultant amplitude, in the form of a resultant amplitude. Call the R is take here the R. R is resultant amplitude. Okay. Not this R or capital A. I think okay. It is R is a resultant amplitude of A and B. Here A and B are the amplitudes, different amplitudes. Okay. We have to write this A and B in the form of resultant amplitude with some certain angle because A and B has the two components are there. That's why I'll take taking. It is just assumption. Okay. A is equals to here. A is equals to take here sin omega t is there na? So we have to take here the cos. A is equals to in terms of resultant amplitude R into cos of phi, where phi is a phase. And another one is B is equals to R into sine of phi. Okay, call this is equation number 2. Substitute this equation number 2 in the equation number 1. If you substituting here the total displacement of the body, what happened? A is nothing but A is equal to what? R into cos phi. R into cos of phi. And it is the remaining term is sine of omega t. Then plus B is there. What is B? B is equal to R into sine of phi. Then remaining term is R cos of omega into t is there. Next is here R is common in both equations. Then remaining term is if R is common, it become what? Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. It is nothing but what? Sin x cos y cos x plus sin x cos y plus cos x sin y is nothing but sin x plus y. Then here this equation is sin of x is nothing but phi. Consider x is nothing but a phi or y is nothing but this one. Okay, or it is anything. I will take x as a omega t and y as a phi. Sine of this much. This completely only one term. Then you can remove this bracket. R is common here. R into sine of omega t plus of phi is a resultant displacement of the particle. Resultant displacement of the particle. When it is moving, the two amplitudes are there. Then, what is the resultant amplitude? It is called what? Resultant displacement. Resultant displacement is there. Next, another one is you have to calculate the resultant amplitude. The resultant amplitude of this A and B I called that is R. Okay. We have an equation here. A is equals to R into cos of phi and B is equals to R into sin of phi. I want to take the resultant amplitude. So resultant amplitude what happened? We have to take the R line. Okay. Squaring and adding this equation number 2. We have to the squaring and adding equation number 2. Squaring and adding means a square is equals to we have to add now. So squaring is there, and adding means plus of b square is equal to LHS is over, then RHS, come to RHS. R square of this equation is r square cos square phi plus of r square sin square phi is there. Common term is r square, common is r square, then remaining term is nothing but cos square phi plus sin square phi. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Then the remaining term is 1 here. Then a square plus b square is equals to r square. Then what about the resultant amplitude? The resultant amplitude become root of a square plus b square. See here, this a and b are there in the equation number. It is the first term a and this is b. A square plus b square is nothing but the resultant amplitude. Square root of that. Okay. Then I'll write the reference form sin square phi plus cos square phi is equal to 1. Okay. Then we have to calculate the phase of this equation, the total phase of this equation, that is phi. Phi means dividing this equation number 2 na. Sorry, equation number 2 is dividing both equations. Okay. Dividing the equation number 2, 1 number. Okay, here a and b is there. Okay. Next we have to take the equation number 2 is there. I will divide b by a. Okay, it is b by a. B by a is equals to what happened? R into sine of phi divided by r into cos of phi. Yes, these two gets cancelled. Sin phi divided by cos phi is nothing but tan phi. It is b by a is equal to what? Tan of phi. We want the value of phi because it is a phase number, so that the phi is equals to what? Tan inverse of b by a. We have to remember the equation first. That equation is y is equal to a sin omega t plus b cos omega t. This is a combination of two harmonic function. Here that harmonic function should contain the angles same angles. Omega t is there. If it is omega t, it is 2 omega t. It is not a harmonic function. This is a non-harmonic function. Okay. How it is the non-harmonic function? I will tell you in next problem. Then here first one is it is b and it is a. B by a square plus b square. Resultant amplitude is there. These are the resultant amplitude and phase of the particle which is moving with the different amplitudes are there. Okay. Then remaining next part is we have to remember these two equations. Next part is I will give you one problem, like this, one example for this one. One example on this concept, that is, I will give you three equations. I will give you the three equations, whether those equations are represents simple harmonic motion or not. We have to check that. I'll give you the two or three equations. First one is check the equations represents what? Simple harmonic motion. I'll write one. Which of the following? Example for this one. Example. Which of the following represents simple harmonic motion? I'll give you three equations here. One is the sine of 2 omega t. Is it representing the equation? Is it representing the simple harmonic motion or not? Then another one is B. The second equation is Sine of, first one is take okay, sine of omega t plus of 2 cos of omega t. Whether it is this equation also represents the both simple harmonic motion or not. Then third one is C. I'll take another one is the sine of omega t plus of cos of 2 omega t. Yes, cos of 2 omega t are there. There are three equations which represents the simple harmonic motion. We already know that the displacement equation, that displacement y is equals to a is an amplitude and the sine of omega t is there, where omega is equals to, omega is nothing but the angular frequency. Using this equation, that velocity become what? A into omega into cos of omega t plus a phi naught is there something. Okay, and this equation, or it is also what? When this velocity in terms of this one, when this velocity in terms of the displacement, this equation become omega into root of a square minus y square. Okay. If the equation, the last equation is like this, then it obey the simple harmonic motion, or it represents the simple harmonic motion. Or otherwise, acceleration is also there. The acceleration equation is minus of a into omega square into sine of omega t. See here, this acceleration should be in the form of minus of omega square into y. If the acceleration should be minus of omega square into y, that equation represents the simple harmonic motion. Otherwise, it not. Okay? The first one, I'll take it. This one, first one. Take this is the displacement y is equals to sine of 2 omega t. Then we have to check the velocity of that. That velocity is nothing but what? A rate of change of displacement. It is nothing but what? dy by dt. dy by dt is equals to. We have to differentiate this one. We have to differentiate this one. It means there is no amplitude. If there is no amplitude, the amplitude is considered as a 1. In this equation, here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. Okay? Differentiate this equation. Differentiation of this is considered as a theta. Okay? It is considered as a theta. And t is there. We are differentiating with respect to time. The remaining part is completely constant. Differentiation of sine omega t. Differentiation of sine theta is nothing but a cos theta. Cos theta. Then we have to differentiate the angle also. If the differentiation of angle is nothing but what? 2 omega t. 2 is a number, is a constant. Omega is angular frequency. It is also constant. T is remaining. dt by dt is 1. The remaining part is how much? 2 times of omega. 2 times of omega. Next is, this is equation. If you write in the form of, you can write this one in the form of like this. Okay. Then another one is, theta is nothing but what? Sorry, theta is nothing but what? 2 times of omega t. 2 times of omega t. It is an angle. Then we have to take the acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but what? dv by dt. Rate of change of velocity. dv by dt is nothing but what? Double differentiation of displacement. That is d square y by dt square, or d2y by dt square, or it is equals to whatever. Differentiate this velocity. Differentiate this velocity with respect to time. The constant terms are already there. 2 times of omega. Cos of 2 omega t is there. We have to differentiate the cos of theta. Cos of theta is nothing but what? Minus sin theta. Minus of sin theta is nothing but 2 omega t. Then we have to differentiate this angle also. So that's why T is the term of the differentiating, that is variable part. Okay. Next 2 into omega. 2 is a constant. Omega is also constant. Outside again 2 times of omega. Dt by dt is again what? 1. Then 2 times of omega come out. This 2 comes out here. The 4 times of omega square here at the place of a, that is 4. Then minus is there. Minus sign is outside. Minus of 4 into omega square is there. Then again remaining part is what? Sine of 2 times of omega t. Sine of 2 times of omega t. Here 1 is there. 1 into sine 2 omega t is there. It is the displacement equation. See here, it is a displacement equation. Sine of 2 omega t, it is a displacement. Now minus of 4 omega square. Sine of this is nothing but what? Y. This equation is acceleration. This is in the form of displacement and the angular frequency. Now this equation represents what? Simple harmonic motion. This y is equal to, it means hence the given equation represents what? Simple harmonic motion, because it is comes in the form of displacement and the angular frequency. Okay, it is right. The next one is B. I'll write here the B part. B is there. That B equation is A in 1 is there. A into sine of omega t plus 2 into cos of omega t. 2 is nothing but a B. It is a different amplitude. We have to take as a y. Y is equal to A into sine omega t plus 2 times of cos into omega t. Check the velocity. Velocity is nothing but dy by dt. That is differentiation of displacement with respect to time. That is equals to 1 is there. The amplitude is 1. Differentiation of sine of omega t is cos of omega t. Differentiation of angle is dt by dt is 1. Its coefficient become constant. That is omega outside. Plus of differentiation of 2 is constant, it is constant outside. Differentiation of variable is cos omega t. Differentiation of cos theta is nothing but minus of sin theta. Theta is nothing but the omega t. Then differentiation of again omega t is nothing but what? Omega. 2 omega is remaining. Omega is common here. Cos of omega t plus of plus into minus is minus 2 into sine of omega into t. It is velocity. It is velocity. We have to check the acceleration also. If it is in the form of omega square into y, then it represents what? Simple harmonic motion. Otherwise not. Okay. Then acceleration. That acceleration is nothing but dv by dt. If it is dv by dt, if it is dv by dt, then differentiate this equation with respect to what? T again. Omega outside, constant term, it is outside. Then we have to differentiate. It is u and it is a v. Differentiation of u plus differentiation of v is there. Plus, but it is a minus, so it is minus of that. Then differentiation of cos omega t, it is minus of sin omega t. Then differentiation of omega t, that become omega outside, minus of omega. Yes. Next, minus is remaining here. 2 is also same. Then differentiation of sin omega t, that is cos omega t. Again omega outside here. Omega into cos of omega t is there. Can you take that minus and omega outside here? We can take here the minus and omega. Minus outside, omega is already there. One more omega is outside. That become omega square. Omega square into what happened? Sine of omega t minus or minus into minus into become plus. Okay. Then 2 times of cos of omega t is there. See here. y is equals to sin omega t plus 2 cos of omega t. This is nothing but y. Again this equation in the form of omega square into y. Then also it also represents the simple harmonic equation. Represents simple harmonic motion. Next third equation also there. The third equation I'll write here, c is equals to sin of omega t plus of cos of 2 omega t. Okay. The next part is differentiate this one. If the equation A, that is acceleration, become in terms of omega square into y, then it represents the simple harmonic. Otherwise, it's not. Okay. Just consider this equation as a displacement of the particle and cos of 2 times of omega into t. 2 times of omega into t. Again, we have to take we have to differentiate this displacement, and then we will get the velocity. That velocity is sin omega t. It is nothing but what? dy by dt. Differentiation of sin omega t. Omega is again t, omega, coefficient of t, because variable term is t, its coefficient is nothing but it is a constant outside. Omega outside. Differentiation of sin omega t is what? Cos omega t. That's all. Then plus differentiation of cos omega t is nothing but what? Sin omega t. This angle is how much? 2 omega t. So 2 is there. Total angle we have to write here. Minus of, differentiation of this one is minus of sin of 2 omega t. Okay. Then coefficient of t. Coefficient of t is 2 omega here. So all are constant. Then again we have to take here 2 omega. 2 omega. Then v is equals to what? Omega into cos of omega is common, then omega is common here. Cos of omega t plus into minus become minus. 2 is here. Coefficient become 2 into sin of 2 omega t. This angle. Don't take this 2 is a common. Okay. Here 2 is there. Okay. Next we have to take the acceleration. That acceleration is nothing but what? dv by dt. dv by dt. Differentiate this in with respect to time. Omega is constant directly. Take the omega directly here. Differentiation of cos omega t. Its coefficient is omega outside. Omega outside. Differentiation of cos omega t is minus sin omega t. That is minus of sin of omega into t is there. Okay. Next, minus sign here. 2 is also there, and remaining differentiation of sin omega t is cos omega t. Cos of, I'll take, okay, cos of what? 2 omega into t. T is a variable term. Its coefficient is 2 omega. 2 into 2. It is, I will write here 2 into omega again, because coefficients become constant now. Sorry. It is equals to omega. Here omega. Omega common outside. Common thing is omega. Another one omega is there. That become here minus is also there. Minus sign also there. Minus sign also common. Minus into omega square. But remaining term. Omega is already outside. This minus also outside. This become plus sin of omega t. Then minus 2 into 2 become, sorry, plus minus and outside, na? So 2 into 2 become what? 4 cos of omega into, sorry, cos of 2 omega into t is there. What happened? This is this equation displacement of the particle? It is not, because here not 4, here no 4, but it contains the 4. This is not displacement. So this is not equals to what? This equation, it is not a simple harmonic motion. This equation is not the simple harmonic motion. It is not equal to like this, so that it not represent. The third one is what is that sine of omega t plus of cos of 2 omega t. Now we are taking this one, which represents the simple harmonic motion or not. This is consider this one as a y is equals to sine of omega t plus of cos of 2 omega t. This is the displacement of the particle. Then we have to derive, we have to differentiate this equation. We will get the velocity of that. That is nothing but dy by dt. dy by dt, differentiation of this one, then its coefficient of time, all are constants here, coefficient of variable is constant. Omega into sine become what? Cos of omega t. Then plus is there, but differentiation of cos of omega t is nothing but what? Cos of theta is nothing but what? Minus sine theta. So it is minus of sine of 2 omega t. Here variable term is t. We are differentiating with respect to time. Its coefficient is 2 omega. So 2 omega outside. Here omega is common. Omega is common. Then remaining part is cos of omega t minus of 2 times of sine of 2 omega t is there. Then we have to take the acceleration of the body. Acceleration is nothing but dv by dt, differentiation of velocity with respect to time. Then differentiate this one with respect to time. Now omega is the same. Differentiation of this bracket form, bracket term is there. This is the cos omega t. Differentiation of cos omega t is nothing but what? Minus of sin omega t. Differentiation of cos omega t is minus sin omega t, but the coefficient of the variable is omega, so it become what? Minus outside and omega is there. Then minus 2 is there. Differentiation of sin omega t become cos omega t. Then again cos of 2 times of omega t. 2 times of omega t. It is complete angle. And 2 is the 2 and omega. Both are the coefficient of the variable, that is time. So it become what? 2 times of omega. Then omega is again common. Minus sign is also common. So minus sign of omega square into this become what? Sine of omega t. Minus into minus become plus here. 4 is there. Cos of 2 omega t. See here, this equation is not equal to the displacement. This equation is not equal to displacement because extra 4 is there. So that acceleration in this equation, that acceleration is not equal to omega square into y. It means what? It does not represents simple harmonic motion like this. Then in next class we will discuss about some other examples of these concepts. Okay, thank you.